Looks like there's gonna be a couple of firsts in this video and on this channel. For the first time, I'll be using Pasteur Pharmacy. And for the soap, I'm going in with 5th edition in collabs with Hendrix Classic and Company. Now this soap was inspired by Louis Vuitton Imagination. And this has a beautiful scent to it. To me, I get some citrus within here and maybe a bit of pepper. So I'm getting the feel of something fresh and citrusy with a nice warmth within it. This is a beautiful scented soap. And to lather up, I'll be using the Razor Company's Herald, inspired by the vintage head shaver Ken. And this has a Titan synthetic knot. Once the face is all lathered up, I'll be going in with Maxwell June's stainless steel razor. This is a beauty of a razor. I am using the medium efficiency top cap. Now you can get 3 different aggressions with this razor, so I decided to meet it in the middle and grab the medium. Once my growth is gone, I'll be splashing on Pasteur Pharmacy 5th edition. You thought I was done with the splash. Well, my friends, no, I'm not. Like I said, 5th edition is inspired by Louis Vuitton Imagination. So I'll be ending off the entire shave with Louis Vuitton Imagination. You always have a choice in every situation. I believe I may have brought this up before. It doesn't matter what happens in your life. Believe it or not, you have a choice to change things. For example, I had a stroke. I had brain surgery. I went from being your typical 17-year-old kid playing sports, doing all that fun stuff, to all of a sudden losing the mobility of my left side and being in a wheelchair for a year. I worked my tail off and clearly I got out of the chair, but I had a choice. I could have felt like a victim, blamed everyone and blamed everything. And don't get me wrong, I did, but I learned from it. I took responsibility for that. And I made a choice to look at the brighter side. I got married, had 2 children. My first wife passed away suddenly and without warning, completely flipping my world upside down once again. I had a choice. I could have locked myself in the room playing the woe is me. Oh my goodness. The world hates me. Life hates me. Everything bad keeps happening. And don't get me wrong, I did kind of do that a little bit. But I learned from it. I made a choice to learn from it. I chose to take responsibility for my feelings and my actions. And I learned a lot from it. I am remarried now, and my wife and I did add 2 more children to our family. But I made a choice. As you're going through life, shit's gonna happen. And you can always make a choice. Are you gonna play a victim, or are you gonna take responsibility and look at the bright side? On with the shave. Let's get this shave started with a little bit of what I have left of my leaf pre-shave oil. All right, let's load up the brush, shall we? All right, so the Herald is nicely loaded. Let's go ahead and get this lather going. This is an extremely thin soap. Let's see how it performs. I'll go ahead and toss in a Personna Comfort Coat. Alright, so the Maxwell June is nicely loaded. It's ready to get to work. And I'm going to keep working on this lather and see if I can get it built up. Hold tight. Alright, that's about as far as I can get. So let's see how this shave plays out. Alright, here we go. First pass with the Maxwell June stainless steel. Alright, first pass is done. I gotta figure out what's going on with this soap. If you want to leave it down in the comments, do you have any Pasteur Pharmacy? Are they somewhat of a thin soap? Be awesome to know. And I mean, hey, while you're leaving a comment, if you also want to go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, that would be amazing. Let's get on with that second pass. Now I'll get in there for my second pass with the Maxwell June stainless steel. there you have it. Second pass is done. Let me get in there for my third and final pass. Here we go, third and final pass. All right, there you have it. Third and final pass in the books. Let me go ahead, wash off the soap, finish off the shave. All right, let me get in there with the Parker's Alum Block. I'm not sure if it's the razor, but I'm feeling a slight sting, which is fine compared to my last shave where I shaved off a month's worth of growth. That was extremely stingy. This isn't all that bad. Now, if you happen to have stumbled upon this video and you've made it all the way to this portion of it, first off, thank you. Maybe you're considering getting into traditional wet shaving, or maybe you've just gotten into it and you're wondering, what the heck is an alum block? Well, the alum block serves a bunch of different purposes. It will help close your pores, and it will help with any irritation and or nicks that you may have gotten during your shave. What I also enjoy about the alum block is it will show me what kind of shave I had. If my face was really stinging and really burning, then I know, hey, I might have been just a little too aggressive. I need to tone it back. But if I find I have a slight tingle, maybe a little sting, then I know that's okay, because you're bound to get that every time. But I know I had a really good shave. So next, what I'm gonna do is wash up my gear, clean my area, and get everything ready for my next shave. And while I do that, I'm gonna leave the alum on my face. Hold tight while I get everything cleaned up. And my Maxwell June stainless steel is all cleaned up. It's ready for its next use. And the razor company's Herald is all cleaned up and it's ready for its next use. So I've gone ahead, cleaned up the rest of my area. And actually, while I'm speaking to you right now, I still feel the alum and working its magic. Next, what I'm gonna do is wash off the alum and get ready to put on some Thayers. First, I'll go with the clear Thayers, followed by the hydrating Milky toner. Now I'll go ahead and splash on Pasteur Pharmacy 5th edition. Oh, that is a nice burn. Very quick dry down. My face feels nicely hydrated. That's a fantastic splash. Oh, and the smell. That's good. That was a nice shave. Now I'll go ahead and finish off the entire shave with Louis Vuitton Imagination. All right, there you have it. End of the shave. Could it have been better? I think it could have. At this point, after just shaving the other day and having a month where I didn't shave at all, this feels fantastic. Remember, my friend, you have a choice in every situation. I get it. In the moment, it feels like there's no way out. It's never gonna end. But at the end of the day, you can choose whether you want to see the bright side or the dark side. On that note, you make it a great shave, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.